Hey guys, so today I'm filming the panning pro tag. This was created by Jacqueline at ForthWorthFamous. I'll have her channel and her video linked down below. Jacqueline did the best job ever coming up with the questions for this tag. There are 10 questions all about project panning. I'll have them listed in the description box for you guys. So the first person I saw post this video was Amber F, and I thought it sounded like the most fun tag ever and I had to do it. Since then, several of my friends in the project pan community have done this tag as well. I will have their videos linked down below so you can go check them out. And I will also be tagging all of my project pan friends that have not done this video yet because I think it is just super helpful. I will also be linking in the description box all of my project pan videos from 2015 and 2016 just in case you're in the mood to binge watch some project pans. I will also be linking a video where I share with you guys my top 5 tips for anyone participating in a seasonal makeup challenge. I did make that video right after my first project pan, but I have been using those tips ever since then for my own challenges, and I've found that they have helped me to be very successful in each one of my project pans. So please make sure you check that out if you would like some helpful tips if you are starting to do project pans or if you find that you're having a difficult time being successful. And please let me know your tips as well. So let's just get started with question number 1. How did you learn about project panning and what was your first impression? So a million years ago when the dinosaurs were roaming is when I started watching YouTube videos, and project pan used to be a tag. It was a project 10 pan associated with a no-buy. So originally my thoughts were, first off, that I was very scared of a no-buy. I have never gone on a no-buy and I never want to go on a no-buy. I feel like I am just setting myself up to fail. Secondly, I had never intentionally tried to finish up an item. So that just sounded very intimidating and difficult for me. So while I watched a couple of those videos, it was never something I thought I would do myself. And then after a little while, the tag died down, and shortly after, the project pan community grew. And I'm not sure how I got back into the project pan community. I think I must have randomly come across a video from either Meg's Makeup 8 or Cherish of Pretty Pistol 86. I'm assuming I clicked on a video from one of them, and then I just fell down the project pan rabbit hole and I'm obsessed. Question number 2 is, what is the hardest thing that you've panned and what is the easiest? So if you guys have been following along with my project pan journey, you all know what is the one thing that has given me the most trouble. It is the one thing I haven't actually finished. That would be the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Bad to the Bronze. Now, I used up a very significant amount, but I had been working on this for so long, basically all of summer and fall, and I still didn't finish it up. So I am determined to finish this in 2016 if it's the last thing I do, and I actually will repurchase this because I love the formula and the color so much, but this is the one thing that's given me so much trouble. I do not understand how people finish up cream shadows so easily because I had been using this every single day. And the easiest things for me to finish up would probably be brow pencils and face powders. I go through both of those in 2 or 3 months, so that's something that is super easy for me to finish up because I do use them every day. Question number 3, have you ever attempted the Pan That Palette challenge? Why or why not? So Pan That Palette was created by Amber F. She has successfully finished up the original Urban Decay Naked palette and the Lorac Pro 1 palette, which is amazing. I know the Lorac Pro shadows are a lot easier to finish up, but the Naked palette, that's amazing. Like, I could never dream of finishing up an entire palette. So I have touched on this in previous videos, but I am not going to do a Pan That palette, and that reason is because I don't think I could commit to using the same palette every single day for a year or until I finish it up. And I have a problem where I tend to neglect a lot of the shadows that I own, and I tend to go for the same looks. So what I am doing this year is a palette of the month series. I'll have that playlist linked up here, and every single month I am devoting my time to focusing on one palette so I can get proper use out of it and really develop my opinions on it. It is more important for me to work on using every single palette I own than one particular palette. I think Pan That Palette is an amazing challenge. I love watching the videos. It's a fantastic idea, but I think it would be more beneficial to me to do a 1 month one palette than it would be to do a Pan That palette. Question number 4, has panning affected your makeup buying habits? If so, how? So honestly, in 2015 when I started project panning, it really didn't impact my spending habits much at all. I was still spending roughly $100 on makeup a month, and I was really excited that I was using things up, but I wasn't really slowing down on my spending. This year, however, I have started spending less. I did put myself on a makeup budget of $50 a month, and part of that is because my mentality is changing. I don't need to have every new thing that comes out. It is really hard for me to resist the urge to buy new things and limited edition things. Honestly, if ColourPop didn't exist, my makeup collection would be so much smaller. ColourPop is like my kryptonite. But other than that, I really have decided that I just don't need everything. Even when I got my Ulta 20% off coupon, there were some things that I wanted to try, but I knew that I didn't really need, or I didn't feel like I had to have. So I didn't buy them for the sake that they would be on sale. So my mentality has changed. Part of that, I think, is due to project panning, and part of that is also due to the fact that I'm trying to save money so I can move out and get married and all of those things. Question number 5 is, what do you plan on panning next? So I'm currently doing the Finish 6 by Summer challenge. After that, I am going to do the Finish 5 by Fall. I'm not sure what items I'm going to include, except that is when I will be finishing my Maybelline Color Tattoo in Bad to the Bronze. This is a product that I really like to use in the summer, so I think I can definitely finish this up by fall. Question number 6, where do you get your panning inspiration and motivation? Honestly, finishing up products is extremely motivating. I have a notebook where I keep all of my project pan items, and I also have notes on my phone. I have sticky notes where I have lists, and when I finish things off, I cross them off, and the satisfaction of crossing something off a list is amazing. I have also been saving all of my makeup empties for the end of the year, which to actually see them accumulate is very, very satisfying as well. Also, watching other people's project pan videos is very, very motivating for me to see other people's success and see what items they're working on and to get tips from how they're finishing up items. Question number 7 is, what is your favorite thing about the panning community? And like everyone else has said, it is the community itself. Everyone in the project pan community is so sweet and very supportive, which is so amazing, especially when you're starting out on a project pan journey. It can be very, very intimidating. So to have support from other people and have the encouragement is really, really amazing. And I also just love the people in the project pan community because I personally don't feel like they're trying to push products on you like some other bigger beauty gurus are, because they're trying to finish things up, and I just feel like project panners are so genuine in their videos. That's another thing that I really love. Question number 8, if you are currently project panning, what item is giving you the most trouble? So like I said, I am doing the Finish 6 by Summer challenge currently, and the one item that I am concerned about finishing in time is my Revlon Super Lustrous lipstick in the shade Primrose. This is how much I have currently. I'm wearing it on my lips today. I love this color, and the formula is amazing, but this is the one thing that I'm concerned about finishing in time. Question number 9, how long do you plan to project pan, and do you see yourself stopping at any point? I want to project pan for as long as I can. I really just think being in that mentality of finishing things up is really, really helpful and healthy for me. But I will tell you that I had a way easier time finding products that I could finish in 2015 than now. And that's because in 2015, I used up all of my items that were close to being done, all of my little sample sizes. So now the things I have in my collection are full-size items, things that have barely been touched. So they are just way harder to finish up, especially in the 3-month time span I've been giving myself for each seasonal challenge. So I'm thinking that I want to do seasonal challenges for this year, and then maybe in 2017 I'm going to do the yearly project Use It Up. I really love doing that. And then I think I might also do a couple project 10 pans, which I've never done before. Very intimidating for me because that does require more products than I've been doing so far, but I don't think I will have as short of an end date. But in those project tin pans, I think I'm going to do it like a viewer's choice that I've seen from Elle, which is a super awesome idea that I would love to do on my channel as well. And then also doing a project tin pan roulette. So viewer's choice and roulette are both pretty scary for me, as well as doing a project tin pan, but because of the items that I will have in my collection, I think it might actually be easier for me to do those 2 bigger challenges instead of doing 4 smaller challenges. We will see. I've got a while to think about it. So if you guys have done a project pan roulette or a viewer's choice, please let me know your experiences with that. And lastly, for question number 10, would you recommend project panning to others, and how would you explain it? I would absolutely recommend project panning to others. I have felt so much happier since I've started doing it, because actually using things up instead of just buying more and more stuff, I feel so much better about that. And to finish things up, I feel a little bit successful, which is really nice. And like I said, just changing your mindset instead of just bringing in as many things as you can, letting some things go, finishing some things up, so you are getting your money's worth. And for anyone that is just starting, I really would recommend watching my top 5 tips for seasonal makeup challenges. Also, I think that if you're going to start your very first challenge, I would recommend the Finish 4 by 4th of July. That is the challenge I started on. I think it was a perfect challenge for me, because only having to focus on finishing 4 products in 3 months was pretty easy for me. It is a really good way to ease yourself into the world of project pans, in my opinion. And I also think that top 5 tips video that I did is pretty darn helpful to help you be successful. I feel like if you are successful in your first challenge, you will feel more motivated and inspired and want to continue doing them. So guys, those are my answers to the project pan tag. Thank you so much, Jacqueline, for creating such an amazing tag. Please let me know in a comment down below if you have done this tag as well, so I can go watch it. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.